Next at noon, the Heat are ready to take on the Mavericks, but will Dwayne Wade's injury keep him off the court?
Police shoot and kill a man suspected of a carjacking. Find out what he did that made police fire.
Is South Florida drying up? Why washing your car or maybe watering your lawn may soon be a bit harder in several South Florida communities.
A police officer gets an early morning surprise while on duty from a gator roaming around. See the capture.
And a bad boy acting more, like a linebacker. What was behind this chaos? That looks like it hurt.
I did.
Good afternoon, I'm George Estevez.
I'm Angela Ray. Joy and Elliott are off today. CBS 4 News at noon starts right now.
Now, live. This is CBS 4 News at noon.
And first at noon, the Heat hope to tie up the series tonight with Game 4 against the Dallas Mavericks. The big question, however, will Dwayne Wade play?
Let's hope so.
Yeah.
But he appeared to be in pain at a news conference yesterday. He was injured on Tuesday night, you may remember. CBS 4's Jill Martin is live at the AAA. Now, Jill, how's it looking for Wade?
Okay, well, Dwayne Wade just finishing practice. Pat Riley says he is just fine, so don't worry about that. But here's the deal. As you said, if the Heat win it tonight, the series is tied up at 2 games apiece. But if they lose it, the Mavs go up 3-1, and that puts the Heat in a nearly insurmountable hole. But let's not even talk about that right now. Shaq continues to work on his free throws. Pat Riley still looking for a way to get the Diesel more involved. In Game 3, the Mavs were able to go up by as many as 13 in the fourth quarter. But Dwayne Wade, as usual, is the hero in this one. Even with the flu, he pours in 15 of his 42 points late in the game just to save the Heat season. Shaq says post-game, let's just keep this going.
I think it can flow into the next game, especially when you're talking about momentum and, especially when you're at home. So, we just have to build on what we did and just come out with the same amount of energy.
You just come out with tons of energy. It's a great opportunity that's ahead of us. And, right now, you come out in Game 4 and you just let it all hang out.
Well, as you said, Dwayne Wade had a sore leg after Shaq accidentally fell on him in Game 3. But Pat Riley just said after shoot-around that Wade is feeling fine and that he should be in full effect tonight. We are live at the AAA. Jill Martin, CBS 4 Sports.
All right, Jill, thanks so much. And Heat fans got a chance to watch a Maverick drop today, hours before tip-off. The Paul and Youngron show dropped the 1977 Ford Maverick more than 105 feet during their radio broadcast. It landed on a mannequin dressed up to look like Dallas player Dirk Nowitzki. Let's check out that drop landing one more time. Do we have it? Yeah, sure. The Maverick is the same one fans lined up to beat with a sledgehammer on Tuesday.
Ouch. We're looking for white-hot Heat fans. That's you. Send us your pictures, will you, to CBS4.com. We'll post them online and enter you in a contest to win a prize package to Zoe's Summer Groove.
And stay with CBS 4, your home for white-hot Heat coverage. CBS 4 anchors Maggie Rodriguez and Rob Hanrahan will join Sports Director Jim Berry live at American Airlines Arena, first at 5.
This afternoon, the road where police shot and killed a carjacker is back open, but the investigation has just begun. CBS 4's Usila Ramirez is live in Fort Lauderdale now to show us what else police found when they cornered that carjacker. Usila?
Well, George, police found 2 other carjacking suspects. All of this starting at this Walgreens here on East Sunrise Boulevard. A woman was parked right up front here. She was sitting there waiting for a friend who was inside when she was carjacked. Now, that suspect led cops on a high-speed chase, and he ended up dead. Now, police are not only investigating that carjacking, but yet another one out of Miami-Dade. Police managed to box the suspect in at this light, but it didn't turn out to be an easy takedown. Bullets started flying, and by looking at the evidence markers, dozens of shots were fired. In the end, the suspect was no match for cops.
I went to the gas station, parked my car, and all I could hear was like gunshots. Rapidly.
Police say undercover cops tried stopping the suspect after he robbed and carjacked a woman who was sitting in the parking lot of this Walgreens on East Sunrise Boulevard waiting on a friend who was inside.
She was very scary about the guy getting her head. and immediately called the cops, and the car appeared faster.
Undercover cops started tailing the suspect in the Chevy Impala, who they say led them on a high-speed chase. They finally caught up with him at a red light on Hallandale Beach Boulevard and Southwest 10th Terrace.
They approached the vehicle on foot as the suspect vehicle was boxed in by several other vehicles, including witnesses and a car in front of the suspect vehicle.
The suspect didn't give up easily. Investigators say he tried ramming the cars around him and nearly ran the cops over. That's when they unleashed several rounds.
Ladder shot, man. It's going so fast I couldn't really count them.
But the story doesn't end after that suspect is gunned down. As they were trying to stop him, they also boxed in another vehicle, a white Pontiac Rendezvous. Turns out it was also stolen, this one out of Miami-Dade.
Whether the two vehicles were working in unison or whether it was a coincidence, we're not sure at this point.
They have not connected that this noon either. We can tell you, though, that the two men they arrested for that carjacking have been charged with robbery and auto theft. That case is out of Miami-Dade County. Police aren't saying whether or not the suspect that they shot and killed, who was also armed, whether or not he ever reached for his weapon or actually tried to shoot at the cops. The officers involved, which they also, police have not said how many cops were involved, have been placed on administrative leave, which is standard in a case like this. That is the very latest in Fort Lauderdale. Yusila Ramirez, CBS 4 News.
A Sunrise police officer is recovering from an attack while on duty. That officer was taken to Broward General Medical Center. Police say the officer pulled a man over in the 7500 block of Sunset Strip while investigating a shooting. Police say that man attacked the officer, then ran to a nearby home. Officers arrested that man along with another suspect who is connected to the original shooting. The officer is said to be in good condition.
The Metro Rail is back up and running right now after a fire on the tracks in northwest Miami-Dade yesterday. Crews worked through the night to repair this problem and had the trains running by 5 o'clock this morning. A series of explosions and then a fire, as you see here, shut down that line. The shutdown left dozens of commuters without transportation during rush hour last night. The problem may have been a short circuit.
A light pole ends up in the street after being hit by a car at North Miami Avenue and 135th Street in Miami-Dade. It took several people to move the pole out of the roadway so that traffic could keep going. No one was hurt.
This afternoon, a gator is no longer roaming through a southwest Miami-Dade neighborhood. A police officer spotted the 8-foot gator when it crossed right in front of the cop car's path. CBS 4's Shamari Stone is live in the Country Walk neighborhood now to show you the gator. Shamari?
Well, George, let's just say people in this neighborhood were shocked to find out that there was a reptile just roaming the neighborhood early this morning. That police officer was coming down Southwest 143rd Place when he spotted the gator. Although she's cold-blooded, she isn't your typical suspect on the prowl. Just ask gator trapper Todd Hardwick. This 8-foot-long, massive reptile was taken into custody in Country Walk after a Miami-Dade police officer spots the big mama with the sharp teeth and whipping tail while on patrol. He calls for backup, and police give Hardwick a ring.
You all woke me up. I was sound asleep. That beeper went off, and I knew what it was going to be.
The gator realizes she has the right to remain silent with the help of some tape. Patty Coco says the critter walked up to her driveway.
It was shocking, especially because of the timing. I mean, it's the middle of the night, the doorbell rings, and there's just cops everywhere. So the last thing you think of is an alligator. But then once he tells you the news, it's like an alligator in my driveway.
So when you're out in the night, remember, you never know who's lurking nearby.
Late at night, alligators will come out of a canal or a lake, and they'll take a shortcut to another canal or a lake. And most of the time we sleep right through it, and we never know who snuck through the yard.
Now, Hardwick says there's no need to panic. You just need to be careful, especially when you're out walking your pets. Live here in Southwest Miami-Dade, I'm Shamari Stone, CBS 4 News.
And still ahead on CBS 4 News this noon, some South Florida residents may soon be told when they can and cannot water their lawns and wash their cars. We're going to tell you what's behind the water worries and if it might affect you.
Then fireworks explode really all over the place, but this was not a planned event.
Plus, a pooch on the loose on a runway at a major U.S. airport. We'll show you how this one ends, a little bitty thing.
Good Thursday afternoon. I'm meteorologist Elizabeth Hart. We're looking at potentially an end to these ever-increasing temperatures, but not today. By the time the weekend gets here, some relief from the heat, but check out these noontime numbers. We are already in the low 90s around Pembroke Pines, and at the Fort Lauderdale Airport, the Miami-Dade numbers just about as impressive. How high will they go this afternoon? We'll talk about that and take a sneak peek ahead to the weekend in just a bit.
It's your phone bill, isn't it? You don't have free local long distance or domestic long distance at 5 cents a minute. With 100 domestic long distance minutes free every month, there's a better alternative to your old phone company. With Supra Telecom, you get it all for just $19.99 a month. See how much you can save? It'll be okay. Call 1-877-25-SUPRA and start saving today.
Are you ready for better Medicare benefits? Then get on board with Care One. You get the prescription benefits you need with zero or low co-payments for generic drugs and preferred brand drugs. There are no monthly plan premiums or deductibles, and Care Plus helps you cover the gaps that original Medicare won't. Care One also offers new benefits like personal home care visits and a fitness club membership at no cost. Care Plus, the choices you want, plus the answers you need.
Mom, can I be a doctor?
Yes.
Can I be a policeman?
Yes.
Mom, can I be a reporter?
Yes.
Can I be a fireman?
Yes.
Mom, can we go on the city?
Yes.
Every day?
Yes, you can. Now you can come to Wanadu City every day with your summer pass. Unlimited visits. See you at Wanadu City this summer.
I'm supposed to say yes.
He married a beauty queen. Then you had sexual intercourse with her. A mother's dream shattered. How she found out. You walked in on them in a sexual encounter when they knew they were gay. Next, Oprah.
Today at 4 on CBS 4. If you see news in the making, dial star CBS 4 on your T-Mobile cellular phone. You're watching CBS 4 News, South Florida's #1 midday news.
All right, so water worries right now could lead to more permanent restrictions on your sprinklers.
Yeah, a plan would actually limit some people year-round when they can water their lawn, and that's not all.
CBS 4's Joan Murray is live now in Pompano Beach with this story. Hey, Joan.
Well, it does sound kind of dire, I know, but it's really more of a wake-up call. We're here at the Broward Water Management District, and this topic is something that has been going on for some time. But the reason that it is coming to a head right now, time is running out, and solutions have to be found. It's only in the talking stages right now, but someday, maybe sooner than later, you may not be able to wash your car or water your lawn whenever you want in Broward County. The reason is simple. Our main source of water in South Florida cannot keep up with all the demand.
Right now, most of the water supply is obtained from the Biscayne Aquifer, a surficial aquifer, and it has been a reliable, cheap source of water for many utilities for many years. But we're to the point where we are pretty much using what is available from that resource without impacting other users and the environment.
It's estimated Broward County has 4 years to come up with a workable solution, including finding alternative sources of water.
We have time to develop plans to solve the problem together with other utilities and figure out what's the best, most economic solution for the public.
Some of the solutions being looked at are more reusing of water, essentially recycling. We right now just use it one time and then it's pumped out, but in places like here in Pompano Beach, they actually recycle the water. So that is one thing being talked about. Also tapping more into the aquifer that is below the Biscayne Aquifer. They say that water is a lot more brackish and dirty, would need a lot more refinement, but at least it would offer one possible alternative. Again, this discussion is going to be going on now and for some time to come. In Pompano Beach, Joan Murray, CBS 4 News.
A big fireworks show in Indiana just south of Chicago, but no, this was not a celebration. Flames break out at a fireworks stand and quickly grow into a raging fire. Fireworks were shooting in all directions, but no injuries have been reported so far. It took firefighters about an hour to put out the flames. The building and merchandise, total loss.
Two once conjoined baby sisters who underwent separation surgery are doing well this afternoon. Sisters Regina and Renata Salinas Fierros are now side by side in different beds. A medical team at Children's Hospital Los Angeles successfully separated the pair late yesterday, and plastic surgeons then worked to rebuild the girls' tiny bodies. The 10-month-old girls were born facing each other. They were joined from the lower chest to the pelvis. It was a very complicated surgery. They expected like more than 24 surgeries over the past day. So Glad to hear that.
Yeah, really. What a great story. What a funny story here. A bat boy becomes one of the stars of last night's game between the Boston Red Sox and Minnesota Twins when he tackles a fan who gets on the field. The fan slid into home plate. When he tried to run away, the Sox bat boy took him down. The players and the fans all seem to get a kick out of the whole thing.
And a little dog gave some people a kick anyway. Airport workers, the slip in Burbank, California yesterday. There he is, little white Yorkie somehow got loose at Bob Hope Airport before 7 o'clock this morning, but they got him. Workers gave chase, eventually catching him using a truck. The dog ran itself into a corner. Workers closed in. They carried him off. One of the men got close to the dog and, of course, finally slagged it, and that is not a place for a puppy to hang out.
No, and I like he's carrying the dog like this, like, you know.
Like he's going to give him something.
Exactly. That's where you hold a snake. Next on CBS 4 News at noon, meteorologist Elizabeth Hart with your hot forecast.
And speaking of hot, People magazine ranks America's famous bachelors from hot to hottest. We'll let you know all the results.
I don't agree. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say that? Listen, if you see news in the making, give us a call. Our hotline number, 866-658-TIPS.
You can also take a picture, video, email it to us. Pics4@cbs4.com.
Keep it clean.
That's right. We're coming right back.
If you or someone you know is 100 pounds or more overweight and traditional dieting hasn't worked, we can help. Join us at Hollywood Medical Center or call us to learn more about weight loss surgery and find out how we can help you change your life.
South Florida's talking about CBS 4 News.
When it comes to weather coverage, CBS 4 News really stands out.
CBS 4 News does the best job of explaining better than the others.
You know, what type of storm it's going to be.
Ryan Norcross is the guru of hurricanes.
It's basically taking us through every hurricane we've ever been through.
I enjoy the team coverage.
They bring it down to regular people's language and make it understandable.
They have a vested interest in making sure that the community is safe and informed.
For weather coverage you can depend on, turn to South Florida's CBS 4 News.
Why are you still on dial-up instead of Bell South Fast Access DSL?
It's too expensive for our budget, yeah.
I can't afford it.
He has a bad job, so.
I work for your dad.
Actually, Bell South Fast Access DSL is as low as $24.95 a month.
Really?
Yeah, but some of those companies will start you off on one.
They usually start you at that rate.
Then they hit you with the real price 6 months later.
Not with Bell South. There's no introductory pricing. Guaranteed. It's just $24.95 a month.
Is it really that much faster?
Yeah. Bell South has speeds up to 100 times faster than standard dial-up.
100 times faster? Oh, that's good. Wow. That's fast.
So what are you waiting for? Go with Bell South Fast Access DSL today for prices as low as $24.95 a month. And you can even get your choice of $50 cash back or free webcams on select speeds. So why are you still using dial-up?
Why are we still using dial-up?
I don't know.
I am out of excuses.
Bell South. Listening, answering.
Closed captioning sponsored by City Furniture. Now offering same-day delivery 7 days a week.
If you or someone you know is 100 pounds or more overweight and traditional dieting hasn't worked, we can help. Join us at Hollywood Medical Center or call us to learn more about weight loss surgery and find out how we can help you change your life.
Listen to this story. You think it's sweaty in South Florida? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, a survey has named Phoenix as America's sweatiest city, following Phoenix, Las Vegas, Tucson, Dallas, and Corpus Christi, that's in Texas. The survey is sponsored by Procter & Gamble and estimates the amount of sweat an average person would produce walking around for an hour in the months of June, July, and August. We're sizzling Miami on this list, number 11. But we topped a different category, most uncomfortable city. Because of the high humidity mixing in with the heat, scientists say we don't sweat quite as much, but we do suffer more. Taking that into consideration, Florida has 5 of the 10 most uncomfortable cities, and I have been on camera the longest I've ever been on camera in my entire life, and I have nothing left in my repertoire to give you.
And she's not sweating.
Well, maybe I am.
Hot and uncomfortable. Is that the summation of the weather?
Yes, it is incredible. I mean, yesterday we were very close to record high temperatures, and we'll be right up there again today into the mid-90s. You know, usually we get into the afternoon and it starts raining, and so that cools things down. We don't have any rain, keep going up. So let's take a look at those hot numbers out there right now, and this is just noontime, so we have a few more hours of heating. 92 at CBS 4 Weather Control, 90 in Miami, 90 in Fort Lauderdale, and it is a little cooler with a bit more of a breeze down in the Keys, mid-80s there. Our humidity at 53%, and we are a 7 on the stickiness scale. Even if that survey said we were number 11, I'd say we're right up there, close to number 1 today. Winds coming in out of the east-southeast at about 8 miles per hour. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the satellite and radar composite around the state. We did have still a couple of sort of Alberto-related rain showers yesterday in the Gulf, and they passed in and out of the Tampa Bay area, but here in the last little bit, we've cleared out nicely and looking at bright sunshine really around the entire state. I want to take you out further into the tropics just to assure you that there's nothing down the pike that will be immediately coming at us. We've had a large area of fairly disturbed weather coming off the African coastline, but certainly nothing that's organized at this point. And we were watching a little area of cloudiness in association with the tropical wave about 1,000 miles south of the Windward Islands, south and east of the Windward Islands, but that seems to have kind of fizzled out. So we can breathe easy here, at least for a few hours. You know how these things go this time of the year. We will see lots of steamy sunshine out there today, near record high temperatures. If we get up to 94 at Miami International, we will tie the record for today. We're not too far off right now. It won't take much more to get there, and we will continue to see this steamy south-southeast breeze coming in through the rest of the afternoon. Storm chance is going to be pretty limited today, a little bit better tomorrow, but again we'll start off with lots of sunshine, very warm again, but the rain chances will be going up into the afternoon, so that may curtail the temperatures just a bit as we get into our Friday afternoon. How about the weekend? Well, I'll tell you what, it is looking very nice at this point. High pressure will shift off the Carolina coastline, and with that we'll have a nice mix of sun and clouds, but this ocean breeze is really going to help to mitigate the temperature. So we'll go from low to mid 90s to upper 80s Saturday and Sunday. Lots of sunshine, great beach weather, maybe a little bit too windy at times, but overall good looking stuff with just the outside chance of a storm. So around here this afternoon, it is a hot June day for sure. We'll see lots of sunshine. It is going to feel like 100 plus when you factor in the humidity, the actual air temperature again in the low to mid 90s. Boaters, good stuff for you. In fact, that's the place I'd want to be if I had a choice. Out there on the water, east winds at 5 to 10 knots, just a light chop on the bay, and nice and mild tonight. Mostly dry. Could get a stray shower here or there, but pretty limited chance of that. Temperatures right near the 80-degree mark. And then as we head through the tail end of the work week, 92 on Friday. Good deal of sunshine. Saturday and Sunday look very, very nice. Upper 80s, sunshine for June. Can't complain about that.
I don't want us to complain. We're not going to get any rain today.
Elizabeth, you know me. Thanks, Elizabeth. George, do you have a drum roll for me? Thank you. American Idol winner Taylor Hicks has been named People magazine's hottest bachelor. The magazine rates its top available men in its newest issue. The 29-year-old singing show sensation takes the top spot. I questioned People magazine today about that. Now, also on the list in no apparent order, Matthew McConaughey, Nick Lachey, and Jake Gyllenhaal. That's that boy from Scrubs. What's his name? Faison, yeah. You know, this one right here. Right. It's your turn.
All right. A hot couple here. A court victory for Jennifer Lopez and Mark Anthony. One of the two men who allegedly tried to sell the couple's stolen wedding video back to them for $1 million pleaded guilty to attempted grand larceny. Well, the man admitted to trying to get the money from the couple by negotiating, here's where he went wrong, with someone who he thought was a representative for Lopez and Anthony. Well, turns out that representative was an undercover detective. The man charged can now face up to 3 years in jail.
Man, coming up next, Mr. Food brings a restaurant favorite to your home.
First, though, here are the numbers on Wall Street.
'Cause I rock, you know what I'm saying?
Not everyone can be a rock star, but this summer, one unknown person will get a chance to live their dream and become the lead singer of Tommy Lee's new band, Supernova. Who has what it takes to blow away the competition and win? Find out when Rockstar Supernova premieres, CBS Wednesday, July 5th.
AvMed covers costs that Medicare alone does not.
We want to keep you well.
We don't want you to be sick.
AvMed Medicare Preferred gives you fast, easy access to specialists.
AvMed is available 24 hours regardless. You can call on Christmas Day at 1 o'clock in the morning and we're there for you.
Get answers when you want them 24/7.
Just hearing you say you really appreciate it, that's all I need because that's what I'm here for. I really want to help.
If they're happy, I'll be happy. And if they're sad, I will be there to listen.
Then you're going to feel at home with AvMed.
AvMed Medicare Preferred is a not-for-profit Florida Medicare plan. Time is running out to get more from Medicare, including Part D coverage. Call 1-888-642-0385 to learn about AvMed Medicare Preferred.
AvMed, it's more than what we do.
It's the way we do it.
AvMed cares.
Hi, I'm Dan Marino, inviting you to the Summer in the Mountains land sale at Cherokee Valley. I'll be there on Saturday, June 24th, where special sales incentives will be offered on rare Blue Ridge Mountain and Gulf View home sites. In Cherokee Valley, you'll enjoy great people, great golf, and a year-round great climate. That's why I'm not only a member, but I'm also an owner. So call 866-334-3253 or go to CherokeeValleySC.com.
The Jerry Lewis heart attack. More of the arresting insider video.
Everybody's got to move out.
The clues to his impending health crisis from his last public appearance. Plus, Jessica Simpson, next insider.
Tonight at 7:30 on 4.
Experts are saying Florida's hurricane seasons could continue to be very active.
So at FPL, we're moving ahead with our Storm Secure plan.
Upgrading our system to withstand even higher winds.
Encouraging the use of underground lines.
Increasing line clearing.
And inspecting poles more often.
All these changes won't happen overnight.
And no system will ever be 100% hurricane proof.
But we want you to know that we're doing everything in our power today
to keep your power on in the future.
FPL, powering today, empowering tomorrow.
CBS 4 News is sponsored by FPL, powering today, empowering tomorrow.
Let's make dinner a destination.
Why not?
Without leaving home.
Without leaving home. Really the best thing to do. It's an East meets West favorite. Mr. Food certainly can help with that. Here's today's tasty dish.
Thai chicken satay.
There's a big boom in Thai food these days, with it being one of the in trends in dining out. And even at some of our markets, there's a Thai influence in some of our favorite frozen dinner varieties. Now, maybe that's because of its novel flavor pairings like peanut sauces and herbs like lemongrass. Well, because even at its simplest, it can be fun. Well, did you ever try satay? Okay, here. We cut a pound of boneless and skinless chicken breast into strips. Then we thread them onto wooden skewers, you know, like a ribbon. And we place them on a rimmed baking sheet. But meanwhile, in a saucepan on a low heat, we make a spicy peanut glaze from regular or reduced fat creamy peanut butter. They both work fine. Soy sauce, sesame oil, butter, and crushed red pepper. Now you brush the skewers of chicken evenly with the mixture, and then you bake them off in a 350-degree oven for, 8-10 minutes, till no pink remains, and we're done. It's a lot like another skewer favorite, you know, the kebab, which is made with marinated meat and veggie chunks, where a satay is usually just thin ribbons or strips of meat threaded onto skewers, and it's served as a tasty handheld appetizer along with a dipping sauce. Or with rice, it's an exotic main dish. Oh boy. Look, if you'd like the recipe, it's online or send a self-addressed stamped envelope marked Thai Chicken Satay to me, Mr. Food, right here at the station for making dinner a destination without leaving home. Because we've given you the tasty ticket that says you are entitled to a lot of, ooh, it's so good.
That looked really, really good.
He's so friendly and nice.
Yes, he is. That's it for CBS 4 News and Noon. Thanks for watching.
So am I. And remember, we are always on CBS4.com.
You are nice. We'll see you again for CBS 4 News starting at 5 o'clock.
Only on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
I knew we wanted to save the commission, so we called by owner.
We love how quickly it sold.
Now I'm closer to bingo.
And I play softball 4 times a week.
And we saved over $17,000.
Thanks, by owner.
Thanks, by owner. If you're throwing a bash, go to Ross and save some cash.
At Ross, you'll save 30 to 60% off department store prices.
To pay more would be insane. Ross has everything you need to entertain.
It's
It's an exclusive sale only at Thayer's. The Broyhill half-off sale is on. Half off all wood products. Pay no interest 1 year. 24-hour delivery. Thayer's Broyhill half-off sale on now.
It's your phone bill, isn't it? You don't have free local long distance or domestic long distance at 5 cents a minute. With 100 domestic long distance minutes free every month, there's a better alternative to your old phone company. With Supra Telecom, you get it all for just $19.99 a month. See how much you can save? It'll be okay. Call 1-877-25-SUPRA and start saving today.
For your free visitor's guide filled with affordable vacation ideas. Daytona Beach, the playful side of paradise.
At CarMax, we know quality really matters once you get your car home. CarMax backs up every used car we sell with a 5-day money-back guarantee and a limited 30-day warranty, so you get a car you can count on. CarMax, the way car buying should be.
Start the search for your next car at CarMax. Instead of driving around all day, come to where you can compare features and options and test drive nearly every make and model on one lot. So start your search today. CarMax, the way car buying should be.
We started our home buying adventure with Bayona.
The Bayona website was very convenient.
Bayona puts you where you need to be, easily and conveniently.
We did the closing right here.
If you're buying a home, make Bayona your first choice. Thanks, Bayona.
Thanks, Bayona.
Go Heat. We're with you all the way. CBS 4.
His perfect life is